gonna have to quit. Can't you see I'm watching the game? I had about enough. I'm gonna pitch a fit. If the Cardinals lose, you'll be the one to blame.
Ah, that's the Boxmasters right there, and that is Bud Thornton. You know, you may know him, W.R. Bud Thornton on lead there. You may know him better as Billy Bob Thornton. And somehow, some way, Billy Bob has now eschewed motion pictures, I think. I think he's just throwing this out the window. Yeah. And he's going on the road with the Boxmasters. And Billy Bob, thanks very much for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And you brought a couple of your fellow masters with you.
That's right.
Of the box, J.D. Andrew and Sticky Butler. Michael Sticky Butler.
Yeah.
So now, what? I don't want to ask. I don't get personal about that sort of stuff.
It's just a syrup reference. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But if you're putting a band together, a guy named Sticky, you can't go wrong.
No.
Well, actually, I gave Mike the name. It's a Vermont reference.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Now, what? All right. So, were you like a musician first and then became an actor?
Yeah, I kind of fell into acting somehow. I don't even know how it happened. I'm still not sure.
See, this is an interesting thing to me all the time because rock stars want to be actors, actors want to be rock stars, and then when you end up kind of crossing back over, it becomes it's like the best of both worlds. It's like a dream come true, right?
Yeah, a different quality of fans. There's people ask me sometimes, it's like, what's better, the groupies for the movies, the groupies for music? And I have to say that the groupies in movies a lot of times might be more...
they want to spend the night.
Well,
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
They want to move in.
Yeah.
The groupies in rock, they're like, thank you, goodbye.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Nice to see you.
That makes sense.
I think that's the way. I think that's where that's going.
And Billy, isn't it easier to win a woman over by just singing her a couple lyrics from a song as opposed to doing the entire movie for her some night? I mean, that would take forever.
And you do feel kind of weird doing a monologue for a girl.
Yeah, for Monsters Ball, right.
Yeah, exactly.
That turns them on, doesn't it?
Now, here's a little something I did from A Perfect Plan.
A Simple Plan.
A Simple Plan. Well, no, A Perfect Plan is the sequel. We're actually coming up with sequel ideas for you if you want to get back into movies. Okay. I thought Another Simple Plan would be a good idea for you.
Yeah. Mr. Woodcock Lost in Las Vegas. You can't go wrong with that.
Well, something. We're thinking. Yeah. We're always thinking, just in case you want to get back into films. Although, as I notice, I'm looking at your work schedule here, and it seems like you're kind of still doing both. Looks like.
Yeah. I have to do the movies. I've got kids. You know, and,
Sticky, can I ask you a question, Sticky?
Yeah,
does this worry you that there's a potential here for Billy Bob to throw you over for if a good movie part comes along?
Not really. I mean,
yes, it does. Sticky, it does. I can tell right now.
I'm
you're
terrified.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you have any job openings,
careful.
If this Boxmasters thing doesn't work out.
Kevin Bacon or Russell Crowe could call you guys in a minute.
Well,
though,
here's the great thing is that when he does do a movie, we get to go hang out in the trailer on the set and
nice.
just go raid the craft service table and kind of
membership does have its privileges.
Make fun, kind of harass the girls that are on the set.
They get two kinds of leftovers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
very true.
Hey, Billy Bob. Hey, Billy Bob, let me ask you a question. The movies are so different. The pacing, the waiting around for your scene, and performing as an artist on stage as a musician. I mean, that's a whole different ramped up speed with the touring and stuff. What, how do you do that?
Well, I mean, having grown up in music, I was more used to that part. I'm used to the rolling down the road and doing things very quickly and being off stage and going someplace else. I had to get used to the movie thing because I'm not the kind of guy who needs idle time to think.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of that on movies. So they're very, very different. I mean, it's they both have their benefits and they both have their downside, and I've learned to balance them a little bit.
That is so true of the artist, though, because he's not only great actor, but a writer, and actually when you see things like a guy who sprung to sort of national fame in Sling Blade, and then you see A Simple Plan, or you see even Mr. Woodcock or any of these, you're different in everything, which is the mark of a great actor. If I may just suck up to you for a second
thank
here.
you.
But I think great artists like that, if they spend too much time with their own thoughts, they'll drive off a bridge. So it's probably not a good thing. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Don't move. Billy Bob Thornton is with us, and the Boxmasters will listen to a little bit more of this and see how he feels about Sarah Palin. Is that the woman's name? Who is this?
Sarah
Who's our next
Palin.
vice president? Oh, my God. Don't anybody move.
Gotta tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold.
What is that super cool sound? That's Rockabilly Bob Thornton is what that is with his band, the Boxmasters.
That song was a hit for another band, too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was?
that was actually Loggins and Messina.
They had
that
it.
out years ago. Yeah.
Why is this?
I remember that. I remember. I just go with it because Billy Bob is here with his fellow Boxmasters, with J.D. Andrew and Sticky Butler. And they're going to be doing an in-store signing of their box set. Actually, it's kind of what it is. The Boxmasters box set was actually one CD, but don't be upset by it.
There's two in there.
Oh, there's two in
Watch
here?
out. Yeah.
Oh my God! So it is a box set.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any of these condoms and the Matchbox things that you're going to be handing out?
We actually on our swag table there. When you come to our shows, we have ashtrays, T-shirts, and condoms. And something else. I can't
Posters.
remember. Oh, posters. Yeah.
It's one-stop shopping.
Yeah, it kind of is. Really.
It's actually
Yeah.
that's actually a care package for anybody in a band. Is really all it is because you use the posters as a blanket and then
Exactly.
We had a home pregnancy kit, but didn't get turned up in time.
That's a downer.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, exactly. Right. That's actually you should leave those for the next morning after the show. That's a good thing to do. Or on the pillow. That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
So what? All right. So now you were just saying that you grew up in Arkansas, of course.
Right.
Remember, one of those other deals is they remember, like, you and Bill Clinton kind of came to prominence, brought made Arkansas hip in
That's
the
right.
1990s. And you were listening to WLS as a kid, right?
Yes, absolutely. We got WLS, and we got the the Chicago station, the TV
CFL,
station, WGN also,
Sure.
and so when cable first came out, the only two teams that I could watch play, because I grew up as a Cardinal fan, being from Arkansas, but we got WTBS out of Atlanta and WGN, so all of a sudden I knew everything about the Braves and the Cubs. Mm-hmm. And I only got our guys on the radio. But, WLS was a major part of our lives, because that was the big station that we got down there.
Yeah.